Hi guys, it's Olivia here from Olivia's Catastrophe, and today I'm here to give you my next book haul. I've got 11 books to show you. I've been buying some books. I've received a lot more books for review than I bought, but I'm just going to show you some of them, and I'm going to start right now with the books that I bought. So I made an order on Amazon for some books, and I got Ruin and Rising by Leah Bardugo. Now, the funny story is that this was a messed up order because Amazon messed up my order. I actually ordered another book, a book I hadn't read before, which was a Sarah Dessen book. I ordered two of them, but instead I got one of the Sarah Dessen books and I got this one. I didn't particularly need this one because I already have this one. I got this one a couple months ago. I didn't really need a second one of this, but you know, I'm not someone who does multiple copies, and this was free because I ordered these two books with Amazon gift card. But I was wondering, because they just look so beautiful and they look so beautiful together, whether I should keep both of them or host a giveaway and give away this one on my Instagram or my blog or something. I'm not sure yet. So I'm not really sure where I stand, but now I've got two of these. Also got Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. I'm about halfway through this one, or a little bit more than halfway. This is where I'm at. And I actually ordered this one because I'm buddy reading it with Books May and Gel from Instagram. I'll leave a link to her Instagram below. She takes gorgeous photos. So this one is, we decided to read Sarah Dessen because we both read Sarah Dessen books before. I'd read two before and we both didn't like those books particularly. So we decided we'd give her another chance with Just Listen, and I'm so glad we gave her another chance because I'm really enjoying this one. As well as being a cute summary contemporary read, it's also about serious topics such as anxiety, about identity, finding yourself, the troubles of secondary school, and it's just really, really good. I'm loving it and I can't wait to finish it and give you a review. So look out for that one coming your way. Then we had a trip to Amsterdam for school and we had a bit of free time, and in Amsterdam there's a Waterstones, an English bookstore, so me and my friend went there. We got some Batman socks, which you can see on my Instagram and my blog at any time, but I also picked up two books. Thank you so much to my friend for being so patient and waiting for me while I bought books. And I picked up Demon Road by Derek Landy. I had to pick this one up because I remembered a review that Charnel, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that name, that Charnel from Reviews from a Bookworm wrote about this one. I'll leave a link to that book review below. But because she loved this one so much, and since then I've seen so many positive reviews about this one, I just really, really wanted to read it. It's about this girl who is on like a demon kind of road trip. So there's demons behind her, there's zombies, there's all sorts of that kind of things, and I think her parents are trying to kill her. So it's really supposed to be hilarious, it's supposed to be very funny, very paranormal, very brilliant, and I'm looking forward to it a lot. And then the last book I bought is My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Waga. Now I got this one because as soon as it came out, before it came out in fact, all the blogs were talking about it and I wanted to know what this book was, and as soon as I read the title I fell in love. My Heart and Other Black Holes. It's a very depressing title, but it's a very creative title, and already that set me, you know, it was on my to be read. Before I read the synopsis, also the cover, I just wanted to get my hands on this title, and now I have it like a year after it was published. But I know that this one is kind of in the theme of The Fault in Our Stars and All the Bright Places. What happens is these two people who meet each other decide that they are going to commit suicide together in 1 month's time, and even though they're from different sides of the spectrum, one popular, one not, and their paths should not have crossed, suicide and depression has brought them together. So it sounds actually really depressing, like it's gonna be very taxing to read, but I'm very much so looking forward to it. Now let's move on to the books that I got for review. Songs of Princes by Janelle Rhiannon, which I am very, very excited to read because I have read her other two books. I really enjoyed them, so as soon as I saw this one was out, I sneakily wrote her an email like, I heard your new book is out, we've collabed before, do you want to do it again? And she said yes, so I'm so happy to get this one. Unlike her other books, it's not a young adult, it's a new adult novel, which will be different, and it's a bit thicker than her usual ones, but I'm really looking forward to it. It's called Song of the Princes by Janelle Rhiannon. I don't remember if I said that already or not. And it's actually to do with 3 different kinds of warriors. We've got the Forgotten Prince, who has to choose between love or fame with his kingdom. We've got the Golden Warrior, who must choose between honour and his life. And he needs to choose if he's going to get exiled or save his son. So it sounds like lots of choices being made. The cover is steamy, and yes, I want to know more. And then we've got The Dead Man by Nora Gold. This one actually sounds really interesting because I know it's about a girl who can't get over this past relationship she's had a couple years ago with a musician. She really can't get over it. So she goes back to Israel where everything went down, and all of a sudden these forgotten memories keep coming back to her, which show her that her relationship was a lot more complex and she suppressed a lot more about it than she ever thought. So we're going to get the haunting, twisted kind of tale of their romance as it's being revealed to her once again through her memories, and hopefully after that she'll have some closure and be able to move on. So I was very interested to hear about this one because it sounds so intriguing and haunting and dark, and that's perfect for me. We have Sovereignty by Angenique Hughes, and this one was actually for a blog tour, but the blog tour, the timing, I couldn't join it, so I just asked for a review copy instead, and the author was nice enough to send this one to me. It's about a character called Goro who lives in the 21st century, and the government is kind of taking over everything. There's going to be no more smartphones, no more bank accounts, no more secrets. Everything is supposedly going to be out in the open. But Goro hears some information that's confidential about this system that's not supposed to happen. He's not supposed to know, but now he knows, and everybody is after him. They want to eliminate the threat, which means he needs to die, basically. So he's running from people, there's a chase, there's a government system that needs to be revealed, the truth has to be revealed. It sounds exciting, very exciting. Then I got Exiled for Dreamers by Kathleen Baldwin, who was kind enough to send me a lovely hardcover copy. I'm very excited to be reading this one because she also wrote The Unusual School for Girls, which was a really good book. This one has to do with a girl called Tessa who has these dreams. They're kind of prophecy-like dreams, and they kind of ruined her mother's life, so she's trying to suppress them, trying to run away from them. She keeps running. But she realises now that the only way she can save the man that she loves is through using these dreams to the best of her advantage. So now she has to embrace this dream kind of thing that she was trying to run from her whole life. And on top of that, there's this dictator leader who's trying to run the area of the place where she lives in, and her dreams, again, are the key to help her fight back and get rid of this dictator. So as well as this one being, you know, a love story, there's also the whole dream side of it, and then the bad guys in there. So it sounds like this one kind of covers all the bases of what should make a very good novel, and the cover is just really nice. So I'm very much so looking forward to reading this one. And then I also got Revenants by Scott Kaufman. This is actually a retelling of the Odyssey's journey, which is not a fairy tale or a story that I am familiar with, so I don't actually know the retelling aspects. I'm going to look that up before I read it. There's this grief-struck woman whose brother has just died in a war, and she is in the hospital. She's trying to get over this terrible thing that's happened to her, and she's looking for this man. And the person, a doctor who's there, knows the name of this veteran. He knows who this person is, but he doesn't want to give the name, and he's holding back that knowledge from her because he knows that if he tells this lady the name, the whole life is going to change forever. And I don't know if it's for the good or for the bad, but it sounds like there's going to be lots of secret in this one, lots of intrigue, and I'm interested because the blurb doesn't really tell me much, so I think when I read this one, all is going to be revealed. Believe Like a Child by Paige Durth is actually a very sad book, another sad one, because there's the main character, who is Alessa, and when she's younger she's continually raped by her uncle, while her mother, who plays a part in this, just kind of idly stands by and let it happen. Alessa, when she's 16, her only best friend dies. When her only friend is dead, she has no reason to stay in the situation she's in. She ends up running and running away. On her journey, running through the streets, trying to escape her uncle and her mother, she gets into so much trouble, and this one is all about how she needs to believe like a child that there is hope and have faith in the idea that things will get better day to day. So I feel like this is going to be a very emotional one to read, very tough on your emotions, and once again I'm going to have to be mentally prepared before I start this, but I think there's going to be a lot to learn about hope, faith and strength in this book, so I'm very much looking forward to it. Thank you, Paige, for sending this. And last but not least is River of Ink by Paul M. Cooper. This is one that I saw on Instagram being featured everywhere, and the cover was amazing, the synopsis intrigued me, so I just had to ask for a review copy, and Bloomsbury was nice enough to send me a lovely hardcover copy, so thank you. What this one is about a kingdom that is being ruled by this horrible, horrible king who's pretty young, and there's this poet who is respected throughout the lands, and this poet is going to use the power of words somehow to calm down this king. So it sounds like this is really one or a word lover, or a reader like me, probably like you watching this, who can appreciate the value in words. And I feel like it's going to be like very quotable. Like there's going to be beautiful writing that I can just quote forever and ever and ever, and I think I'm going to love it. So I'm very excited to read this one too. Those are all the books I have to show you. I'm looking forward to reading them, and of course reviews will be up whenever I'm done reading. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I would like to know which books have you acquired or bought recently. Please let me know in the comment section below. Love to chat with you, and if you've read any of the books that I've mentioned already, please let me know your thoughts on them, and I just have to cross my fingers and hope that it's positive. I'll see you next week with another video. Bye! What books have you acquired or bought